What is up, guys? Mr. Profanity here, and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be showing you guys where to find all of the beaver dam locations on the map Crystal Isles, so you can get a bunch of cementing paste and you'll never have to go again. And if you do, at least you got all the locations. Alright guys, let's get into the video. So for our first beaver dam locations, we're gonna find these in the White Shoals, which is the probably best starter spot for someone new on this map. Has just about every resource that you need. But one of the ones that it has is the beaver dam cementing paste, and you can find those actually just down here. You'll find it from this shoreline right here, along there, going all the way around to just about that little island right here on the right. It usually doesn't spawn past there. The beavers don't make them past there. And then you might find some just inland a bit or just in the water here. But as you can see, there's two beaver dams right there in front of us, and you can see the beavers swimming around and over there. So this is a great spot to first get your CP at. And there's one more location in the White Shoals, but let me show you the GPS coordinates for this one. So this one here, and if this one's here almost all the time, if there's no beaver dam here, that means that someone's taken it. Just wait for a respawn. But this is 70.2 and 24.5, and now there's one more location here in the White Shoals. Let me go take you over there. All right, so we're at our next location for the beaver dams, and there actually is some in the water. Get down there. There's a couple in the water right here, as you can see. And then you see the beaver swimming around right there. And then there's actually a couple more right over here. So you can find them in the water and just inland a little bit. But this is a great spot. 4 beaver dams here, first go. So that's going to be quite a bit of CP. And you can find this not too far from our last location. But this one is 72.3, 26.6. So super close to the last spot. All right, now we're gonna head on over to the Halcyon Plains, which is also a very easy, accessible location to get cementing paste. All right, guys, so we're over here at the Halcyon Plains, and I call this the Halcyon Lake. This is a big, huge ass lake here, and basically in this whole lake here is the potential to spawn beaver dams. If you head right directly down here, I'll show you how we have some beaver dams right here. Some beaver spawns, 1, 2 beaver dams already right there. And you just follow the perimeter around or just browse above the water, you know, just looking for beaver dams, or swim in there if you want. There's also silica pearls here, which is a nice addition to the cementing paste. But you can find this location here at 4240. All right, and you can see it's identified by this big lake on the map. All right, now there's one more location here in the Halcyon Plains. I'm going to take you on over there because it's not too far. All right, guys, so this one here is borderline Tundra and Halcyon Plains. It's kind of conjoined, so we're going to call this Halcyon Plains anyways. But you can see that it's very shallow water, so it makes it easy to spot. There's one beaver dam right there. There's another over here, and the beavers can spawn pretty much all over this little like river, what you want to call it. So it's a very good spot to come find some quick CP. And let me give you the location coordinates here. This is 37.5, 45.2. Now, moving on to the next, which will be the Great Forest, where there are several spots in the Great Forest. Very good location. All right, so here we are in the Great Forest, and there is a good amount of beaver dams. I'm going to start by showing you the coordinates here, because this is the central spot in the Great Forest, and it kind of parts off into several rivers. So this is 29.1 and 26.9, and you can see I use this log as the defining point where the river goes into 3 different ways, but it doesn't matter which way you go. Follow it either way and you're going to be bound to find beaver dams. Like right here, you can already see one. Let me get down there. We got one beaver dam right there. Then we got another beaver dam going this way. You can see the beaver swimming around. So come over here. And then going this way, again, we have another 2 beaver dams. But this is a great spot to find cementing paste. There's also 2 more that I'm going to show you in the Great Forest. So let me head on over to that next one there. So here we are again in the Great Forest. And the significant point of interest is this big log once again, just hanging out in the water. Very shallow water, so it makes it easy to spot the beaver dams. They can spawn in the water and they can spawn on the inland, but mainly you'll see them in the water over here. But you can see we have 1 beaver dam right there, and then we have several over here. So it's a good easy to find spot. And let me give you the GPS coordinates here. This is over here at 29.9 and 22.4. Now I want to take you guys over to the Tundra, which has 3 different locations that you can use. So here we are in the Tundra, and this is actually right by where the entrance to the artifact cave is. There's the waterfall right there, and then there's the hole in the water where you go down, and there's another artifact of the lost down there. Let me go ahead and give you these coordinates before I jump down there and show you all this stuff. But this is 31.7 and 47.3. And as you can see already, right, so 1 beaver dam right there. And then we got, what, 1 more over here? 2 more? 1 more beaver dam, 2 more beaver dams. So you can see that they spawn all over this area. They can be found in the water, and they can be found on the icebergs and the inland. Let me head on over to the second location here in the Tundra. So here we are at the second location, not too far from the last. If you are seeing the spot and it looks familiar, that's because this is the best silica pearl spot in the entire game of Ark. If you haven't seen my silica pearl video, I suggest you go see it, because it's actually, like, it's insane. The craziest amount of silica pearls that I've ever seen. But you can see that we got some beaver dams. They'll spawn right over here. Got 1 right there, 2 right there. They'll spawn right all the way along this river here, and then in the water a bit. And you can find this location at 35.6 and 59.7. All right, there's 1 last spot in the Tundra that I want to show you. All right, so this is kind of like off the coast of the Great Forest, turning into the Tundra, basically. But you can find this spot here on your map and GPS at 30.3 and 38.6. And excuse me, I mean that this is off the coast of the Great Forest and the Halcyon Plains, not the Tundra, even though it's snowing. The Tundra is still just a bit over there. But yeah, as you can see that the beaver dams will spawn in the water here. And just as always, in the inland just a little bit. But this whole area right here is where you're going to find the beaver dams. Alright. Now, we have 1 last location remaining, and it's on the complete opposite side of the map. So I basically have given you guys locations that are in the center of the map, the bottom left, the top left, and the top of the map. So now let's give you something on the far right side, the east side. So we're going to head on over to the desert here. Alright guys, so here we are kind of in the desert. It's called Wanderer's Hope. The thing about this location is we're getting pissed on by this rain, so no, I'm just kidding. It's making it very difficult to actually see the beaver dams, so I'm just gonna have to get down here because the water's real murky. But there's 2 beaver dams right there in the water that I hope that you can see, just on my right there and on my left. And they can spawn again, just like everywhere, along the water and the river sides or whatnot. And there's a bunch of these rivers that are conjoined, but only 2 of them have beavers and beaver dam spawns. The one that we're at right now is 70.1 and 59.6, and the other one that we're going to be going to is going to be just south of us. So here we are, we're just south of that other river that we were at. This is another spot where you would find the basilisks. If you haven't, I have a video on where you can find the basilisk spawns. If you want to go ahead and tame yourself one of those, because there's some pretty cool creatures here. But yeah, this location here is another really good spot for finding the beaver dams. I think there's one. Start right here. Very hard to see with the water being so murky, so I apologize, guys. I just saw it. You get a little bit higher. Yeah, so it's actually right below us. So we got one beaver dam right there. Got another one over here. There's a basilisk right there. There's the beaver. There's another right there. Another beaver dam right there. And was there any more? I thought I'd seen 3, but I could be mistaken. But this is the general vicinity that you'll find the remainder of the beaver dams in the desert. This location here can be found at 77.4 and 60.7. Well, that's it for where to find beaver dams to get yourself cementing paste on the map Crystal Isles. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss all the new art content we will be releasing. Be sure to give the video a like to show your support. Share this with your friends so we can grow the channel. And most important of all, go out, find some beaver dams, and farm some CP. I'm Mr. Prof. Catch you on the next video. I'm outie. Peace.
Yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check. Give it a microphone, I make the microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could've played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I